It's Ray Give TV.
In the block.
Let's get right to it.
DNA under his fingernails was tied to Big U unless somebody was telling in this. So we did come up with somebody who was close to Big U and in this circle, and his name is Giovanni Jones, also known as Floss within this circle. So our theories and our final suspect breakdowns look as, did Big U play a role with this? And if he did, like, what happened in those final moments? Was he covering up a deeper conflict? Was he, trying to take up for his son, who was also on the, trying to come up in the music lane and in the music industry? Was he trying to cover up for that? Or, was he in the wrong place, wrong time? I mean, there's so many questions that follow with this. And then, again, what about this Flossy guy? Like, did he have ties to the case that we may have overlooked? Especially with him now on tour with a snitch and all this other shit. It's just weird to me. Like, why would I be called to fucking Ohio or some shit like that without somebody saying or implicating my name, if y'all are understanding what I'm saying? So at this point in time, of course we'll have a part 2 because I did reach out to his sister, but I want you guys to go ahead and think and decide, who do y'all think pulled the trigger at the end? Was it an execution, a robbery gone wrong, or do y'all think it was personal betrayal?
You said it.
Was it premeditated, or did emotions spiral out of control? Go ahead. Were you going to say something?
My bad. Yeah. You said he had a girlfriend at the time?
Yep. Sienna Carter.
Okay. I was
Sienna Carter.
I was just going through his Twitter. It ain't look like, just from his tweets, it ain't look like he had anybody. It looked like he was just going through, like, living a single life.
Mm-hmm. But I know that she was named Sienna Carter, and she was seen near the Apex Desert, but she just said that she was driving by, nothing more to see. But I do want you guys to ask yourselves these questions, like, was it emotions that spiraled out of control in a moment of rage? But we also do have to notate that even with Big U being a huge mentor and somebody who helped Rayshawn during this time, you would think that he would at least take time to, be at the funeral, help out with those type of things, and then maybe even help out the family, especially if, you're that close to somebody. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he's living with you at this point in time, and Big U never cared to show his face at the funeral. We also went over the details of the DNA and how, they actually had to, provide a search warrant for him to give, the testing for the DNA matching underneath his fingerprints. So I guess another question too, if Big U's DNA is under Rayshawn's nails, why wasn't he locked up, or why wasn't more done for Rayshawn? Is my whole question. Why wasn't more done for Rayshawn? Why wasn't it reassessed and looked at? Why is this all looked over? It's just so sad. Now let's see, what is this? Now who is Golden Dreams? Oh yeah. Yep, we just played some. So the real story of Rayshawn Williams' murder may never be told in full, so this is why here on the 100 ENT show, y'all were able to hear it in full, and I hope this was able to shed light to his passing and his story. The streets definitely have a way of being dishonest, keeping secrets, and those who often know the most usually say the least. But does justice always come in the form of an arrest, or do the streets have their own way of balancing out the scales? Well, that's for you to decide. If we don't have any further questions, statements, and or comments, I want to thank you all for tapping into this deep dive. If you have theories or if you have thoughts, I would love to hear them before we close out. But remember this, The truth is never just black and white. It's buried between power, loyalty, and even sometimes fear. Now I'm gonna go ahead and open up the floor. We did hear some of his music, so if you guys had anything to say in regards to that, I would love to hear it. However, I do believe that I am gonna have a part 2. This right here was just straight off the dome, straight off the dome murder mystery, part 1. I do want to do like my own individual research a little bit more, because sometimes I do find a little bit more after conducting said research. But if you're in the comments, if you're in the chats, or in the goo, and you would like to come up, definitely go ahead and raise your hand at this time, and one of the mods will bring you up, and we can work through your questioning or your comments together.
Tink, I've been in and out, but I don't know what the fuck you been doing in here. But my goddamn phone going crazy.
Really? By who?
Hit me. They didn't found all kind of shit on Rayshawn. So what is this? Profile pictures. They found all. Did the spies find his?
Yep, they ended up finding it, and we definitely gave a shout out to them. Shout out to the spies one more time, because y'all found that in less than 5 seconds. I would have never guessed they spelled his name like that, so that's why I would have never been able to find it. So shout out to y'all. Like, I was able to just do a whole deep dive into SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music. We even heard one of his songs just now, or 2 of them.
Yeah, I got a funny feeling.
I got a Twitter feed.
This shit gonna be a crazy situation.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I'm gonna be stuck with that question. Why did they even ask him for the DNA? That's just so
That's
interesting.
what I'm saying.
Why ask? Why even ask you who brought you up? Or, you know what I'm saying? Something had to be said. That's crazy.
Something had to be said. Something had to happen on the back end. Somebody was talking, but there's no way. There's no way. Somebody just called Wack out of the blue, like, yeah, we need you to come down to San Diego because we found a body. Da 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 da. Huh?
Yeah, somebody told.
Hello, what?
But not only that, right? Okay,
right.
So let's just say somebody called me, right? Yeah, and I know I ain't been nowhere in San Diego, right? I'm like, man, fuck you. I ain't coming to do nothing, right? Okay. This is America. They can't force you to do something unless they got something where they can go to that judge and say, we need a court order, motherfucking subpoena for him to give us DNA because of these determining factors.
And Wack, they definitely got to have something to go to the judge with that.
Yeah, this is a fact. You have to. You can't.
I want to know what was in that search warrant. What was there?
Yeah, what was in that?
What was that? Yeah, because that's going to answer a lot of questions that we having right now. What
gave that judge reason to say, okay, I'm going to sign this?
Right. What was the evidence that was presented? Well, we know the DNA, but why was it pinned on Big U?
I think that shit going back to the Giovanni dude. Something, because look to me, he told before 2008 right here. We got him telling.
All right, Wack. I've been sitting here listening to all of this, and this is how I feel. First of all, that search warrant, I'm just going ahead and say it probably was requesting his DNA, and that's part of how some of this grid shit be working, because he got to sit there and tell he done flipped for something, because ain't no way. I've never seen no grown-ass man have another nigga's DNA under his fingernails. Anytime I have heard of DNA being under people's fingernails, it is like during some,
Well, Dreas, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
If it was asked at a right time, is it possible that they could find 2P's DNA under your fingernails?
Of course. But that's like during passion, though.
I mute up.
That's exactly what he said.
Yo,
That's why I said that's throwing me off because you just got this nigga DNA.
go ahead, Dre. You got
Oh,
this
fuck
floor.
me up, Wack. It really fucked me up because I said, wait a minute, like, this is nasty work. Oh no.
Listen, again, it's murder mystery, so it's like,
So is this a crime of passion?
see, this is what somebody, just like Stony B said on it too. They got a body in Vegas, got a gunshot, we got some DNA. We don't know who DNA it is. What conversation goes on to make them or give them enough
Green like
to go
that.
to a judge because you refuse and get the judge to make them give you something where you have to give up the DNA? I think it's Floss. Floss got a history of telling. We got the paperwork. He told on James Collier from Schoolyard Crip. James come over there, shot 3 of them niggas. Floss is one. Giovanni Jones. All 3 of the people cooperated against him, get do life. They say that nigga said Floss was a gunman. Or conversation went on with Big U to where he pointed at Floss and they said Floss' house get raided. Gun they found, they say, belonged to his girl that was registered. Wasn't a murder weapon. So at the time of this raid, they take this nigga in for questioning. After this situation, now they asking Big U for DNA, for blood, for we need sample DNA in your sample. So I'm trying to figure out. Right now, it's looking like Big U tried to put it on Floss, and Floss tried to put it back on Big U. I don't know, dude.
Yep, it looks like
One
a
of them know
lot of back and
something. They
forth.
both know something. What's going on? Floss running around with Gunner, right? He's still entertaining his ratting. He told on this nigga from Schoolyard. Will it be far-fetched that he told on Big U again? Big U? Saying, nigga, you try to put something on me that got something to do with you? I mean, shit. Where is all... How did they get to him? That's the mystery.
Yep.
There's only one way.
But how did they
got
get to
to
him so
tell.
much? Well, not just that. Nip got it in his lyrics, so people was definitely talking.
What he got in the lyrics, Dreas?
I read it earlier. Let me go back up. It was anybody remember the lyrics? He said something. It was very
It was something
specific.
like hiding your body in the Mojave Desert.
Mojave,
type
yeah,
shit.
he said somebody caught an L, but I give him an E for
Mojave
effort.
is crazy.
Hold on, let me find it.
Whatever
Find it,
the
y'all.
hell
Yeah,
it's
what?
called, shit.
Basically, he alluded this. I remember this part. It was in Victory Lab, I believe they said. He said somebody took an L, but I give him for E for effort. Something about offing him and leaving his body in the Mojave Desert and some shit. And that's why I asked Tink, hey, where was that body found? Because people in the Goose started bringing it up. They was like, hey, but Nip got this verse in Victory Lab. Let me go find it.
Okay, so now...
Oh, it was in Victory Lab. I got it right
But
here.
now here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. You know, my brain we gotta say that Nip may be foreseeing the future because it was the Las Vegas desert, but it's still a desert, and Nip passed in 2019, am I right? And this young man passed in 2021.
Then that's creepy as hell now because
So
it was
wait,
very
slow
specific.
down, no. People have patterns of the way they do things. So is Nip insinuating something happened in 2019, and now we see in the the same thing, just a different location in 2021. Because Nip died in 2021. Rayshawn died in, Nip died in 2019. Rayshawn died in 2021. Nip speaking
Oh,
about a
so
desert, he's found in the desert, but it's 2 years. It's 2 years difference.
Okay, I found it. It says, help me all times. It seemed reckless. F it. He got an elbow, got to eat for effort. Stretched it, dropped him off in the Mojave Desert, then left them. Ain't no answers to these trick questions. Right. So, but I see what Wack is saying, that people have patterns. And what he's saying, he's seen Big U's pattern and he's speaking on it. Is that what I'm catching?
Is that what he said? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that what Nip's saying? Like,
or it could have been done before.
That's the pattern.
Yep.
It's definitely a mystery. The family is alerted. Did you talk to the family or something?
The sister, yes. We're working on getting her on Clubhouse, so waiting on her to respond now.
I talked to the mother and the sister. They on my line right now.
Oh no shit.
They on my line heavy.
That is so crazy. Shout out to the media too. I wasn't even expecting to.
The mother told
like
me,
that.
You ready for this?
What's T?
She used to be the team mom for the Crenshaw Colts.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Well, that makes.
Cause I told her, I said, ain't no way these people saying he didn't come to the funeral. She said my son lived with him for 2 years, and he didn't come to the wake, the funeral, wouldn't call us nothing.
That's
I'm like,
some
what you mean?
Cold-hearted shit.
She said, so I'm like asking her, well, did y'all give the people his name? She said, well, we just said we know he went to Vegas with him, and everybody came back but him. And when the body was found, when we tried to contact him.
Wait, hold on, pause. Slow up. So he went to Vegas, and that's when he died?
That's what the mama said.
Oh, with Big U and them?
That's what the mama said. The nigga didn't come to the wake, the funeral, or nothing.
And that's very strange for you
bad.
to be a part of all those positive programs. You're not going to go to the funeral? That's very weird.
No, that looks bad. The last time he was seen was with you in Vegas, and now his body turns up in Vegas, in the desert in Vegas, and your DNA is in his fingertip. This looks bad.
So has anybody else associated with Big U gone missing
what
in
I'm
the fucking
tripping on
desert?
is I'm telling the mother I don't believe that there's no way he didn't come to the funeral or the wake or come talk to y'all if the kid lived with him prior to.
That's another thing.
And you was part of the football organization. I said, y'all had a problem? She said, no problems. So I don't know.
That's a sign of guilt to me.
Yes.
That sounds like somebody trying to distance themselves.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Somebody trying to distance because of guilt. Not wanting to be implicated. Oh, yeah. That's right. He does play for the Chargers. I forget.
And Tink, one thing I do know, if that judge signed that consent to search for this DNA, then either that affidavit for that probable cause warrant was high as fuck, or somebody told Major to get that DNA profile. Because ain't no way that you just giving up your DNA. Ain't no way. So either they had other fingernails and he had a previous case and it matched to a previous case. You see what I'm saying? So that way he had to give it up. Or niggas basically put you at that scene and say, yo, whoop-de-whoop, an unknown DNA profile was under his fingernails and you was the prime suspect. And you had to go in there and tell them people what the issue. So
somebody definitely told. Somebody told for sure.
But you're gonna find that in an affidavit for the search warrant. It's gonna be the affidavit for probable cause. That's what goes to the judge to get that search warrant for a DNA profile. So that's gonna be in that paperwork. Whoever told to get that probable cause is gonna be in that paperwork. Or you're gonna know why the judge thought he had enough probable cause to consent to get the DNA from Big U. See what I'm saying? That's gonna be in the work as well. Whatever evidence that the detectives had at that time to get that consent to search. Because that's one of the most protected things you have as a right to see your DNA. So we playing a DNA game. They don't want to play that game because that's a lot of absolutes in that game. Only a couple reasons why you give that shit up. So trust me, look at that search warrant.
So how did he get
How
crossed
do we
off
find
the
a search
suspect
warrant?
list?
How do we find a search warrant, Prince?
So
Is that
if it's
public
not,
knowledge or?
it depends. If they put in discovery, it'll be in the discovery packet somewhere in their docket summary. You can try to find it through all of it, or you can just do a FOIA request to that actual agency that arrested that person, or the person that let's say the FBI did it. You just send like a FOIA request to the FBI asking for any case files on that person, and they'll send you back that arrest warrant and all of that stuff. So
Do you think it's a possibility that we can get that some way, somehow? Because that is going to really show us, like, what happened.
If it's there, we can get it. If it's there, we can get it.
I just need to understand, how is there DNA and he gets around in the trial for that? Niggas have gone to trial with less. Have we not heard the Torah case?
Well, gang less, so that's why, like, that part of it, let's make sure we get that part right. If we're saying that random dead body in the desert and they do an investigation, they pull DNA from the fingernails and they match that to someone's profile, that person's getting arrested on the spot. They're not bringing that person in for none of that. Bro, your DNA is a dead body's fingernails. You're getting arrested on the spot. You're getting brought in, right? So the application for the search warrant basically state, hey, we matched this DNA to a known profile. We put into the data bank. It came up with this person's name. This person's name is in the data
Slow
bank
down
because they had a
right
case
there,
prior.
Brett.
Go ahead.
Slow down. They put it into what?
The database.
Okay. And it came back what?
Came back positive for a match. One scenario.
You talking about law enforcement, right?
Law enforcement. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So usually when they see that, they gonna make an arrest, right?
100%.
That's normal conditions, right?
Right. That's normal.
So what if they put it in a database and it come back Donnie Brasco? Then what happens?
You already know.
Then what happens?
Bring in for an interview.
2021 was the murder, right?
Right.
2022, the whole New Jersey Rolling 60 car get took down, right?
100%.
April 8th, Big U name is in the paperwork, right?
100%.
When they served the indictment 2 weeks later, his name ain't there, right?
Ain't there no more.
Sue Surf, all of them go in, right?
Every last one of them.
2021, the body found. So when they go run and they come back that, but they see he's Donnie Brasco, he working, what do they do?
It's nasty work.
You got a motherfucker that's in place to take down 60 people? Do they look the other way because of one of somebody that they don't know?
They didn't.
You think it really would took 3 years to request the nigga's DNA?
Fuck no. Fuck no. They would have had that instantly.
So what are some of the reasons why it would be a 3-year delay to get a known ex-convict's DNA?
You already know he working. Somebody blocking it. Somebody blocking it. Because I'm gonna tell you, that was my second point. My second point is, did you catch it? If you got arrested for a felony, they got your DNA. They got that mouth swab. You ready? Everybody been through that like this in time. You already know that. That's already in that database. Think about that. They already had that shit. So if that's a match, they already had it. So we got you on that body. See what I'm saying, Tink and Gang? Cold body in the desert. DNA profile in the fingernails. They put into the data bank. They come up with your name. You prompt suspect number 1. How you get away from that?
Put it on somebody else.
You're going to trial. That's enough to go to trial. They don't need a murder weapon. They don't need shit else. That's enough to go to trial right now. And you were actually in the state. You were there. You know the dude. Come on, y'all.
All right. Well, now let's get down to the real facts. Giovanni Jones' house get raided, aka Floss. Somebody told him he was a gunman. Floss ain't gonna kill shit. He's a rat. All he likes to do is crip walk on Instagram. He ain't gonna kill. He ain't gonna do nothing. Now, let's have a real conversation. They say it took 3 years to go to a court, a judge, and request DNA, right? Am I right? That's what they say, right? Hey, where Drink at? Drinking in?
He on stage.
Slow. Yo, Drink, come up the mic.
Drink.
Yep.
Who we looking for again? I'm sorry.
Drink up top. I know he in here. Or he must not be by his phone.
He probably working or something.
All right, well, know this. In the state of California, before you release from the penitentiary, they swab in your mouth. You don't need no motherfucking court order to get no nigga DNA. You are not walking out that motherfucking penitentiary without them swabbing your mouth to put your DNA in the motherfucking database. This is how niggas get caught that's already in prison. They already in prison. Them niggas go back to them cold cases and run the DNA, and the DNA matches. This person's in prison right now. The DNA you found in motherfucking 90, this motherfucker's in the penitentiary. He got caught in 98. His DNA was put in the database. It's a match. So, was the family lied to so they could prolong leaving their informant and they cooperating out here?
Right.
That's working. Donnie Brasco. We got the 6 souls in Minnesota got took down. The 6 souls in New Jersey been took down. And the 6 souls in the Carolinas been took down. One person in common with all 3 different locations. Then I got this 2 weeks ago. Okay, where does it go?
It's Ray Gift TV.
Where'd it go?
Yo, this shit nasty work.
2 weeks ago, I get a call saying a bunch of Rolling 60s woke up with FBI cards on their door.
I'm sorry, with what on their door?
FBI cards on their door.
Oh, you want the indictment paperwork? We got it. Hold on. Put it up.
Yeah, I think it's something going on. Because if they told the family it took them 3 years to get a warrant from the motherfucking judge, that's a lot. Matter of fact, where the fuck is Eddie Boy? Wasn't that his crimey? Let me ask Eddie Boy if he had to give up a motherfucking a swab when he paroled. Eddie Boy was Big U's crimey, right?
He was.
Yeah, let's see if Eddie Boy had to give up DNA. I know I did, but I paroled before them.
Let me answer this question to the chat. You're looking for Proposition 69. The year is 2004. That is the year that California mandated all felons have to produce DNA if they have been convicted of a felony, even if they have a misdemeanor after that.
Yeah, cause see, when
2004.
I did it, they was only doing it if you had a violent crime. You had a violent offense,
Mhm.
it was mandatory. I paroled in '99. Big
Right.
U paroled in 2004.
Uh-oh.
But I believe him and Eddie Boy's case had violence. I want to say it involved robbery, conspiracy, and firearms. So if that was the case, he was just like me anyway. He had to give it up anyway. But in '04, you're right. It didn't matter if it was misdemeanor or felony. Your ass had to give up that motherfucking DNA.
I did in 2003.
Yeah, I definitely had to give it. Hey, nigga, you ain't going nowhere, boy. You swabbing. And I'm going to tell you why they swabbing you, right? Let's say I went to jail, right, prior to they doing whatever they was doing. And they swabbed me and put it in there, and it come up, Arkansas, nigga, you got some shit over here. They gonna put a hold on me and tell Arkansas, this cold case you got, this individual that we got up for parole. Y'all got 45 days to come get him. This is how Geronimo Pratt come home after 33 years. When they went back and rechecked the DNA, it wasn't his. So now, Tink, add that to your shit because Eddie Boy is Big U's crimey. If Eddie Boy had to give up DNA, and Eddie Boy, when he paroled, Big U had to give up DNA as well, which means they wouldn't have needed a motherfucking warrant from the judge.
Right. They would have already had it on standby.
They already had it on file.
That's weird.
It's not weird if we got paperwork showing this nigga was involved in people's indictments and everybody got hit but him. New Jersey, they
Right.
picked them niggas up in 2022. If this new shit is getting in the way and they 90% done, finna do they thing and they need this nigga to do whatever he been doing, they gonna leave him out there.
It's Ray Gift TV.
Flaws?
And you said Eddie Boy, right? I gotta jot this down.
Yeah, we gotta get Eddie Boy done been on our stage. All we want to know if he's been tested. Did they swab you when you paroled? Him and Big U is crimies. Big U told on him. That's when he gave the statement when they got caught. Damn, I should have never went to work for Eddie Boy, which put Eddie Boy
I
as
remember that.
the leader.
Right.
Instead of both of them riding it, he didn't establish that Eddie Boy is the motherfucker that, you know, called the shots on shit. So if
But
Eddie
it
Boy
still
say,
leaves us there though, because again, why would they have to call him if the DNA is already on file? It don't make sense. Why would
because
they have
he
to get a search warrant?
working, he's out involved in numerous investigations where he lining motherfuckers up. That's
So
how the police
Rayshawn,
work. Look, this is how they work. We got something over here dead, but he dead. Okay, cool. But we got 3 different investigations where this nigga is our motherfucking point of contact, but we gonna make 50 arrests.
Okay, I'm following.
Huh? You didn't. They show you in all these movies. These niggas. Let's go to Den of Thieves. These niggas
In the
pull up.
thief.
They be like, bag up, fall back, motherfucker. We got a bigger case going on. He's right here. We got him dead bait. Fuck this robbery, motherfucker. This nigga's in the middle of taking down a whole organization. Both of them do. If the feds is on somebody and come to find out the locals got a big investigation going on, the feds is gonna bag up and let them do their thing. It's in the system. It's the federal system. It's once we get that swab, it's NCIC. Before they let a nigga go from the penitentiary, they run your fingerprints and blood through a system called NCIC, which let them know if your prints or blood anywhere in the United States of a motherfucking America has came up or wanted on anything, it's gonna detect it. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's in the database.
It's in a database. It's in a database.
Yeah, that's like
I
a
go right now
fingerprint.
to Miami,
Anything.
do some shit, right?
That's coming
I
right back
I
to
leave
you.
some saliva. They swab the saliva, right? They put it in the system. It's gonna ping me. They got my saliva and my DNA on in the system. They
That's
gonna
like a
ask me.
fingerprint.
They gonna say, "Was you in Miami on February 8th?" Yes, I was. Were you at the Fountain Blue? Nah, I was never around the Fountain Blue. They coming to get me. They got my saliva right here in the lobby. I don't give a fuck. Every PD. It's a
It's in
system.
a database. The whole
It's a
database.
database. It's a database. The database
Same
is
as they
there
run your name.
in case I'm wanted elsewhere. They don't know I'm wanted. What they do is they take my shit,
It's
swab
right,
it right.
Gift
Boom. They
TV.
say this person is subject to release. Boom, 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 boom. It hits the database. Let's say 5 years ago, Kentucky finds some clothing on a cold case in a barn. On the clothing is some DNA. They put that DNA in the database, right? The minute they send my DNA to clear across there or check, it's gonna cross. Match, match, boom, Cass Jones,
It's right,
alert.
Gift TV.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is the 3 years to get the DNA is capped. This list lets us know you really a motherfucking rat because your DNA is already in the system. It's only
Right.
one reason why they wouldn't come snatch your ass or tell the
Cause you
family
working.
we investigating and it took 3 years to get a warrant to get your DNA because that ain't true.
Cause you working. You working.
You working, you in the middle
Yeah.
with too many
Yep.
things.
Yep. Thank you for painting that narrative. Now I see what you're saying. Yep.
Yeah, like they gonna be like, okay, we got one body in the field. Okay, great. We know this stupid motherfucker's a stupid motherfucker. We got him snitching because we caught him doing some stupid ass shit. Now, Bricc baby told 600 June of 2023. When we got on Bricc baby ass, hey look nigga, we know they just booked you for an AK-47. What the case at? He told 600. The feds told him Big U got serious problems coming. He got a situation in Vegas. He said all kind of shit back then. We didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. There's some shit out there with 600 talking about this way prior. So now I know, Bricc, the only way the police gonna tell you this is if you cooperate. Cause if they tell you this on this person, they know you gonna go back and tell him. Unless you's a cooperate. You cooperating.
Hey, Wack, does Bricc Baby still fuck with Big U heavy? Or what?
Bricc Baby told us
It's Ray
straight up,
Gift TV.
the nigga got something on me. That's why I had to say the shit I said on the internet.
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah,
trying
okay.
to get away from the nigga. He told, put him in a trick bag on
It's Ray
Akademiks.
Gift
I said, where
TV.
the AK-47 case at, nigga? He said, nigga, the phone, the shit y'all exposed that I said about Lil Durk shit, they come to serve a warrant on the phone June 23rd. With they serving the warrant on the phone, they find the AK. Okay, the AK went to Compton Court DA reject. That's what he said, right? On Akademiks. I called old Reggie Wright. I went in my toolbox, Reggie. I know you still got some contacts over there. Yes, I do. Run this nigga name, Zaire Mitchell. Boom, 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 boom. See what happened in Compton Court on this AK case. Wack, he called the case June 23rd. AK and phone went to the feds. Dope case, drugs they found went to Compton Court. AK never went to Compton Court, it's with the feds. No way it could be a DA reject because it was never charged in Compton Court. Bricc Baby, what's happening? Oh, you making shit up. No, I'm not. Guess what? Let's rewind. When y'all watch Wack troll the shit out of the nigga when DW Flame dissed him. Y'all remember that? I trolled him till he crashed out and started crying on the couch. Y'all remember that?
I got killed
Pull it.
squad.
Yep.
What did the nigga start saying on the couch? And this bitch ass police nigga Wack 100. I don't know how cuz be knowing about niggas cases, but I got a gun case. I'ma show the paperwork. Y'all remember that? You can
Hell
pull it
yeah.
up. He ain't never showed no work. He ain't never been to court. Feds got the AK and the phone. The phone is in question on the little Durk shit. All these niggas is weird shit going on. Floss, I believe Big U put them on you to get them off of him. Already working. See, when you working, they gonna call you, hey man, what the fuck is this? We getting called from fucking Las Vegas PD saying boom, 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 boom. He already telling on niggas. Man,
Yep.
well, I was whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. They hit Floss' house. Hit his house. Find the gun registered to his bitch. When they hit Floss' house, they probably took him in. You know what they do? Yeah, this thing, well, man, that ain't got nothing. What you mean? That ain't got nothing to do with me. Boom, 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 bam. We know he had tell because he just told. We got to work him telling on the nigga from schoolyard that shot him. 2008, we got to work. So now nigga he told getting shot. Now they putting a gun in his hand saying he shot a nigga. Oh, wait, Big U said I did what? Oh, hold on.
Wack, Bricc Baby told on the nigga that shot him?
No, Floss
Oh,
told
Floss,
on a
okay.
nigga that
Floss,
shot him. We got to
Giovanni.
work. So he told on James Collins from Schoolyard Crip 2008, Giovanni Jones. Floss is a nigga used to be on IG doing all the Crip walking. Crip walk challenge. Braids in his head, brown skin, about 5'10". He the nigga Big U slap up, kick him in the ass for bringing him the wrong donuts. Straight buster. Right? Bricc get picked up. Now he done told some lies and got caught up in his lies. I said, what the AK? I'm pressing him on Akademiks. What the AK said, nigga? What the AK said, nigga? DA reject Compton Court. Y'all can go pull that up. Pretty sure it's up somewhere. I put old Reggie Wright on the case. June 23rd was arrest. Compton court picked up drugs. AK went to the feds along with the phone. Bricc baby said it was it was LAPD and the feds there. He said it out his mouth. Then he crashes out during the DW Flame era, talking about how Wack be knowing all this shit. But yeah, I got a gun case and I go to court on it. I'm gonna bring the paperwork next week. That was 11 months ago. This all coming out of his mouth. But he told 600, the feds told him when they arrested him, they coming to get him on some Las Vegas shit and some Rico shit. But since then, paperwork on the Jersey niggas popped up where Big U was named with 18 people as the leader. They got him named, Dead Bang, Eugene Henley, Big U. 2 weeks later, when they served the paperwork, I got the second set of paperwork when they pick up Sue Surf there. Everybody there but Big U. He gone now.
It's Ray Gift TV. In the block.
I'm gonna kick your ass. What is you doing?
Ooh, these niggas is telling and working. It's
a lot to unpack at this point.
I wasn't expecting it to get this deep.
Now the family is on me. Oh yeah, they tripping.
Yeah, after this, I need to call Nene. Because I need somebody.
Call Nene.
Yeah, I'm going to call Nene. Yeah,
call her.
Part 2. Yeah.
See what she got to say. Nene.
You didn't think this was gonna last the whole room? Let's last the whole room.
No, I thought it was just gonna be an hour.
This was amazing. It was amazing.
Shout out to the murder mysteries. This is
the issue with that first thing. Let me explain it, right? The affidavit for the search warrant for the New Jersey indictment on the roll in the 60s names Big U's Facebook's account and Instagram account as a targeted investigation. He's target number 4.
Number 4, you keep reading it.
Keep reading.
It shows where he's identified as the leader.
Exactly.
Leader to drug and gun distribution from LA to Jersey, all that. Now, did you see the paperwork 2 weeks after that was served?
That's the indictment. He's the only one missing.
Man, premium content. Shout out to Wack 100, Queen R&B, Tink G, always coming through murder mystery, man. You feel me? We gonna run the content up for show. Remember to keep that notification bell turned on. I will deliver 24/7 around the clock. You already know. To everybody out there working hard on the grind, if you believe it, you'll achieve it. Do what you gotta do today to be prepared for tomorrow. But until next time, it's your boy Ray Gift. I'm gone. God bless. Peace.